Hey YouTube, this is KingCobraJFS with another video. So yesterday, I got an email on Facebook that the wands I had delivered, or mailed off, shipped off, whatever you want to call it, got to their destination all right. I ended up mailing some wands to the UK, and postage was $158 and some odd cents. So, yeah, pretty expensive. Also, my staff and I had it broke, so I had to repair it on the bottom here, and it's repaired nicely. It's not a cane, but it still works. Still pretty powerful. At least the end of it broke off, so it's not as long as it used to be, but it's quite alright. This thing's still pretty fucking powerful, so it's a little shorter than it was. But like I said, I stand up with it. Still works as a walking stick, so it's not completely useless. Anyway, on a whole more serious note, a while back I think we had a shooting, another one, shocking I know, but this kid brought a gun to school, he killed a couple students, a teacher, and himself, and I don't know what to say to that, other than the fact that I'm sick and tired of it, plain and simple. Wow, this is ridiculous, you know. I'm surprised they haven't started blaming Grand Theft Auto 5 on it yet. Because that's usually what they do with these things. Like, they don't look at the parents and go, well, how come your guns weren't locked up safer? If you knew your kid was having problems, why don't you talk to him? No, fuck that. They just go, oh, we like to blame guns in the mass media and GTA 5. Because that just seems to be a very convenient excuse, doesn't it? It's fucking bullshit. Now, as a parent, if your kid's just committed something like that at his local school, and you got the mass media and the news on you talking to you about it, you know, you feel like you just lost your son, and and your son just committed this crime. So you're pissed at your son, but at the same time you're grieving because your son just killed himself. You know what I'm saying? So as a parent, you know, I can't imagine going through something like that. I can't. And you gotta deal with the townspeople looking at you like, how could you let your son do this? You know, and you gotta feel bad for the parents who lost kids in the situations too, because the parents of the kids that were shot by the other kid. You know what I'm saying? That's gotta be a horrible situation to be in. Now it's like if you go to the supermarket and you're shopping for groceries. It's like, hey, Mrs. So and So, how are you? You know, it's just, I don't know how much time will pass before the parents can be forgiven for this, but believe me, the parents aren't responsible for what the kid is. So hating the parents isn't going to do you any good. And blaming the video games isn't going to do you any good. It's not like GTA 5 walked off the kid's shelf if he does have it and pulled that incident. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. Now, could you imagine shopping in a supermarket and your kid just come into that crime and you run into one of the victims of the parents, the teacher or the other students that were shot, and it's awkward, I imagine it'd be really awkward for the parents whose kid did that heinous crime. But, the media comes over to interview the parents or the news or whatever, and the parents are like, well, I'm shocked. I didn't know my son was like this. Stupid shit like that. And it makes the parents look bad, and it makes them feel stupid because they didn't see it coming. Oh, we didn't see it coming. Oh my God, really. It's the same old excuse every fucking time. Now, granted, this is probably why they're saying you have armed guards at our schools, because to prevent shit like this from happening. And it's unfortunate that we have to go to such extremes to protect our students of our school, but, when you go to school, you have a right to an education that's harassment-free, and they say that, but they don't really enforce it, unfortunately, because, you got a school of so many students, and you're just one person, and someone comes to you and says, hey, so-and-so's calling me a faggot and bullying me, blah, 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 So you got a student body of, 3,600, you know what I'm saying? One student comes to you and says that, you're like, and if you're a busy staff member of school, you got a stack of papers this fucking high, you know what I'm saying? You all this shit you gotta deal with, and someone comes in and you're like, great, one more thing on my fucking plate, So usually it doesn't get addressed very often. At least it didn't when I was going to high school. I will say this, though. There was an incident where I was getting bullied in gym class, and I had my long hair, my cradle of filth shirt on, so obviously I wasn't the normal kid. Whatever. Anyway, I had these kids that were throwing basketballs at me like dodgeballs, and it was starting to piss me off. And I look over at the teacher and the other gym teacher, because they had 2 gym classes put together. It was free gym, and, they were sitting there talking bullshit, and they weren't even watching, the class. And I'm like, this is bullshit. And I stopped and thought about it for a second, because I checked the basketball at me, and I counted, and I'm like, about ready to throw it back, and I look over at the gym teacher, and I'm like, you know what? The minute I chuck this thing back at him, he's going to throw a fit, and I want to get him into the office for violence, because that's just how life has been for me in high school. It's just on the unfairity of it. So I decided not to. So instead, I chucked the basketball up into the stands and made them go get it. I said, they're like, what you can do about Thunder? So I started laughing about it, and I'm like, fuck you, asshole. And I chucked the basketball where they had to go and actually get it, and I kind of walked away and said, whatever. And I could have easily kicked their ass, there's no doubt about that. But I'm glad I didn't, because 2 hot chicks came over and started talking to me about what assholes they were, and, I'm used to it, whatever, kind of walked away. So, I didn't get suspended, and I got chicks to talk to me out of sympathy. So, here in high school, that's pretty fucking awesome. And this is usually how it goes for a lot of people, too, especially. It doesn't matter who started the fight. If you participated, you get in trouble, too. It doesn't matter if they're provoking you or egging you on, you gotta be the bigger person and just walk away. And if you're dealing with this kind of crap on a daily basis, my advice to you would be to, do what you can to make it stop. It doesn't involve killing them, because I guarantee you that's not going to solve you anything. I guarantee it's not. So when you don't kill yourself like the kid did in the last shooting, you end up going to juvenile hall until you're an adult, and then you end up going to prison for the rest of your life. And for what? Because someone called you a faggot and made fun of you in high school, you know what I'm saying? When you get out of high school, yeah, shit does suck a lot worse when you get out of high school, but you make the best of it, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, you're going to find that the shit that mattered in high school is not really going to matter in the real world. To an extent. I mean, you see these cheap-ass magazines that, ridicule celebrities for how they look and who they fucked and if they're pregnant or not, It's the same shit in high school, unfortunately. But whatever. Oh, is it unfortunate? Yeah, it's unfortunate it happens in our country. We had 3 happen to us locally. We had one at the college, and I was upset because, I was worried for my stepmom's safety, who I considered a real mom, so pardon me for showing emotion on YouTube. And of course I deleted the video because people were making fun of me for crying, which I thought was kind of stupid. I don't cry that often anyway, but that's beside the point. And then within that day, we had someone bust into a restaurant, or within a couple of days after that, we had someone bust into a restaurant and kill a couple of people, and then someone just shot out at a hotel. It was weird because I was cashing my check before going to work, and there was just cops everywhere, man. It was like, what the fuck's going on? And then I found out what the fuck was going on. And I was like, great. Just fucking great. We get to be the town that everyone talks about. Going through something like that, it's bad enough, but then you gotta deal with people going, oh, did you hear about what happened in that one town? Oh my god, I did. It's so tragic. It's ridiculous. And because of all this crap that happens in our country, it makes guns look bad. Now, there's a bit of hypocrisy going on here because there's people who bitch about guns because of shit like this. And understandable why. They're upset because this shit happens in our country all the fucking time, unfortunately. But then you look at our military, you know what I'm saying? They're fighting a war for oil, if there is a war. And, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a quote from my fifth album, if you will. Guns for protection has become law and destruction. You know what I'm saying? And if it gets to the point where everyone's got a gun, you know what I'm saying? That's just one of those things. If you've seen the movie The Purge, have you seen The Purge? It's a good movie. But, I don't doubt in my mind that could happen in the future because of the way shit's been going. Thing of it is, the government says, Obama in particular says, well, the thing of it is, he doesn't want this to happen. His job is to protect our country. And so his solution is, well, if we get rid of guns, we'll stop the problem. But that's not going to stop the problem because there's going to be people going to the black market to get their guns. You know what I'm saying? And then they're going to march up to the White House. People threaten to march up to the White House and protest with their guns. It makes the situation just a little bit worse. So Obama was like, okay, it's unconstitutional. I can't do that. So at some point, the government might just say, fuck it. Have one day dedicated to people just going ape shit and killing each other and letting it happen because they could. I don't doubt that for a second. I certainly hope it wouldn't come to that by any means. But if it does come to that, my best advice would be to arm yourself, lock your doors, and, drink a couple of monsters, stay up all night, stay safe, and, try not to get shot. If it does come to that. Like I said, I hope it doesn't come to that. There's a time when you have to use your gun, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're protecting your family, that makes any sense. A burglar breaks into your house with a shotgun, you got a gun, you know what I'm saying? Or a pistol, whatever, and, he's walking through your house stealing your shit, and you see him downstairs, you don't have to kill him, you can just shoot to disarm him. Best advice would be, if you have a gun, shoot him in the knee, him or her, whoever's burglarizing your house, in the knee so they can't walk. And then you shoot them in the hand so they can't hold their gun. And then you call 911 and put your gun down. He's on the ground bleeding. Hold him down with your foot. Wait till the cops get there. Explain your story. Stand your ground, basically. And unfortunately, when shit like this does happen, 9 times out of 10, it goes to trial, and it just sucks when people like that who are protecting their family get sent to jail for murder, or attempted murder, or assault, or whatever, when they're protecting their family. That's just complete bullshit. That's the huge difference between protecting your family and going out in the street and pulling a shooting. You know what I'm saying? Huge difference. Huge, huge, huge difference. The difference is you're protecting your family. You know what I'm saying? With any gun, doesn't matter if it's airsoft or not, you actually have to pick it up and load it. You know what I'm saying? And pull the trigger for it to do anything. Some people say guns should be banned because of the shootings and all horrible shit, to which I have to say, okay, I'll give you a less example of it. Let's say you're stupid enough to stick your hand in an outlet with a fork and you get electrocuted. And it hurts. You end up dying or having some kind of repercussion for it. Now, does that mean that the electrical company that made the outlet, the construction company that made the outlet or installed it, or the fork company that made the fork, does that mean they're responsible? No, it doesn't. You're the dumbass that was stupid enough to stick a fork in the outlet and get electrocuted. It's your own goddamn fault. That's another problem with our society, is when they sue for stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it just seems to be, it's our sue-happy society, and it's just ridiculous, it really is. Where is my speed loader? BBs, and we need a second YouTube. Great. My speed loader's missing. Fantastic. Oh well, I'm sure it'll turn up. No sense fussing about it. But you get what I'm saying. Hopefully. Now I can still load my magazine without the speed loader. It's just a pain in the ass to do so. push down the button, stick it in the magazine, all that fun shit. Yeah, this airsoft gun hurts when you get shot with it too. It's 400 FPS per second, so yeah, it's a bit of a bitch when you get hit by it. Well, I tested it on myself just to make sure, you know, that wasn't some, yeah. So you probably wouldn't want to bring this in an airsoft gun because of how powerful the feet per second is. Just because, you know, and it doesn't hurt that bad. It's just one of those things where it goes, oh, you know, mild discomfort for me anyway. For some, you know, depending on how bad your pain tolerance is, it might hurt worse, but whatever. God damn, I keep dropping the airsoft even trying to load up here. Bullshit. Seriously. Fucker. Okay. Really? I dropped the other one again? Son of a bitch, where'd it go? Great, I lost that BB. Oh well. Anyway. Oh, here it is. Okay. There's a button right here on the side you gotta push down on, and then as you load the BBs up, you just push it into the top here. Loading them one at a time is a real hassle. Much easier to use a speed loader, but that's quite alright. Notice the gun's not doing this on its own. You see what I'm saying? The gun's not loading itself here. You know what I'm saying? The magazine or whatever you want to call it. You actually have to get up and do it yourself. Trying to make a point here. The gun's not responsible for the shootings, technically speaking. You know, you actually have to hold it and pull the trigger. You know? But, I got a couple loaded up in here. Okay. I'm going to take one more in the magazine. Okay. Got like, oh, 4 airsoft BBs left. Just dropped the one. Where did it go? Oh. Probably can't see this, but there's a target right here. here's that fourth baby. I wasn't able to fit the other one in the magazines. I took it out. So I got two right here. I'm just going to stick it back in the thing here. With that target up here, it's got a zombie and it's got numbers like a dartboard. Basically, it just sticks to the target and then rolls down to a tray that can be collected. Loads of fun to have in the apartment. Empty. Alright, now we can make sure it's clean as well. Let's see. We have the rod right here. You want to insert into the, oh, before you do anything else. Maybe empty, but you treat each gun like it's loaded. Okay, it's on safety already. Let's try the other side here. There it goes. Okay, it's cleaned. All right. I'm gonna load up 4 BBs into the magazine here. Just drop it again. God damn it. Oh, there it is. You don't want to lose your ammunition, you know. I mean, you get a big thing like this, you know, it's not too terribly expensive, but you start running low on your ammunition, then it's like, oh, geez, you know. Yeah, I get it. I understand the appeal of guns. You get to shoot something, you know, I get to plink or target practice, whatever. But, you know, it just comes down to responsibility, you know what I'm saying? And people who are being irresponsible with guns are only making guns look bad, making this country look bad as well, because I guarantee you, this is, every time a shooting in our country happens, everyone hears about it. And, you know, it's the same thing with any car bombing and cross seas, just people in general. You know, we live in a very fucked up society, unfortunately. Got all 4 BBs in there nicely already. Oh, it just came out. Son of a bitch. The 4th one came out again. Damn it. Okay, stick it down in there. There we go. Alright. My other gun in my little collection is this beauty right here. This is a sawed-off pump master that I did the grip myself. Basically, you open up the thing here, and you put metal BBs in there. This little thing go like that. You open that up and shake it down in there like that until this whole thing's filled with metal BBs. And then you go like that. There's a magnet on the inside right here that holds the metal BB. It sticks into this part right here. Pump it as many times as you want, and safety off, and you fire it. So, yeah, this thing's pretty badass. So, and then it's got the green sight right there. And just for shits and giggles, I got a Monster import sticker on there. So, let's see. Now, we've had several cases like this in our country over the past couple of months. Several shootings over the past couple of months. And it's just astonishing numbers of shootings we've had in our country. But I can guarantee you it all goes away if, you know, you take some necessary steps. You know, the situation, there's always a way around everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can figure out a way to fix this problem, then great. If not, you know, how can you combat it to the point where at least it stops? You know what I'm saying? Just food for thought. Anyway, this is KingCobraJFS with another video, and thanks for watching, and see y'all later.